Let me transition here. Okay, once again, I'm Victor, and I'm happy to introduce Wade Cantrell, the owner of Cantrells Information Technologies. Wade moved his family to Pleasant Hill in 1995 from Syracuse, New York, a town I'm familiar with. He's been providing computer equipment, repair services, and IT support since 1998. And you'll see a common theme here in that both of our businesses supply outsourced essential services that allow our clients to focus on their core business. So in his off hours, we know that Wade is a master at the barbecue, but it turns out he used his pandemic time to learn about fermentation. So now I can't wait to try some of Wade's sourdough bread, yogurt, or beer. You may not know that Wade has yet to find anyone in his Cantrell family tree that's even remotely famous, and he's happy to continue in that tradition. In the end, he strives to be ethical and honest in life and in business. Everyone, Wade Cantrell.
Thank you, Victor. So the subject today is defending against cyber attacks. So let me get this here. Okay, so a little bit about me. I am the CEO, president of Cantrells Information Technologies, father of two, husband of one. As Victor said, I do a lot of amateur stuff, including gardening. I'm also starting to do a little bit of landscape projects with carpentry, which I'm enjoying. What I do for work is I'm really a business consultant. I provide IT and cybersecurity solutions. So the agenda today, I'm going to start off with a few statistics about cybercrime, why to use Cantrells IT, when to use Cantrells IT, and some key takeaways. So cybercrime is a huge business. It's a huge economy. Where would the cost of cybercrime place if it was a global economy? Here you see the list of the top 15 in order global economies based on GDP. So where does it fit? If it was an economy, cybercrime going at $6 trillion in 2021 would be the third largest economy, just behind Japan and just ahead of Japan and behind China. Now, the cyber criminals aren't getting all this money to themselves. This is the cost. But in a different report, it's estimated that the criminals are actually earning $1 trillion per year. That puts them down just below Mexico here, I think above Indonesia. And so it's still just a huge business / economy that we're up against right now. So the growth of cybercrime is going very fast. It's about 15% a year. It's expected to hit 10.6 trillion by 2025. And so cybercrime is just going to continue to climb on this list. So why use outsourced IT and cybersecurity, or why use Cantrells IT? There's a number of challenges that small businesses have. The fact is that US small businesses are targeted. According to MasterCard, about 66% of small businesses in the United States were affected by a cyber attack in the last 2 years. So the growing need is how do you stay safe from all of these forms of cyber attacks? And the primary hurdle is that the small businesses lack resources and knowledge. And hiring is tough. According to ZipWhip, this month, the average cybersecurity professional in the United States is making over $100,000 a year. When you add in the payroll taxes and benefits, you're looking at hiring one individual at least $10,000 a month. Most small businesses cannot afford that. So the answer is to use a local outsourced IT to fill the skills gap. And you get a better result with a fraction of the cost. So another reason to use outsourced IT and cybersecurity is the fact that the cyber criminals are motivated, agile, and they're well-funded. They are winning. They are actually generating a lot of money, so they're being successful. There's very few of them that are being successfully prosecuted, and they're making a lot of money. So how do small businesses defend against a 24/7, 365, very organized and sophisticated adversary? They seem to be everywhere, and you don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight, right? You have to be prepared. The answer is that cyber defense is a team activity. Educate your staff and use the skills and resources of managed services, which is a 24/7 solution, through your local sourced IT, outsourced IT company like us. Get cyber insurance from your trusted insurance agent like Joanne. Get identity theft protection like ID Shield. The benefit is you can then focus on your core business. And Angela can help you, of course, with the ID Shield. So when do you use outsourced IT and cybersecurity? It's obvious, really. You need to start before a successful cyber attack. You don't want to be in the chaos of a cyber attack. It's trying to figure out how you respond, right? So, but how do you prioritize? The primary hurdle for a small business is they've got a lot of different priorities going on. How do you calculate the risk for your particular organization? And how do you put that in priority? The iffy answer, kind of the overall answer, is you kind of develop an idea of what your risks are. You know, where are the threats coming from? How are you vulnerable? What's the probability of you getting hit? What is the impact? Like, how important is your data if it gets breached? And then on the denominator side is kind of what controls you have in place. So the more controls you have in place, the less risk you have. So that's an iffy answer. The better answer, which I think is actually a very good start, is go to your trusted insurance agent, have them provide to you or to a small business owner the cyber insurance quote. That quantity, that price will give you an idea in general of how risky the insurance industry, which is what they do, how risky is your business again when you look at a cyber attack. The best answer, though, in my opinion, is not only to go to your local insurance broker, but to also do a cybersecurity risk assessment before the attack. This is something that we do. You'll receive a report that has a chart just like this, which looks at the impact and the probability of where you are risky. And then it gives you, the benefit you get is you're able to identify the weaknesses. You're able to provide the action list that you need to do. So the 5 key takeaways is the cybercrime is huge. It's a stress for small business. It's not the core business it's not the core business for most small businesses, and the cybersecurity is definitely a team activity. So many thanks for your referrals and businesses. These are the folks that have trusted me with their IT and cybersecurity. Thank you very much. And my ask is, please raise the red flag about cybercrime. Write down 3 people that you will reach out to share about cybersecurity. Again, my name is Wade Cantrell, Cantrells IT. Thank you for your time.